Hi everyone and welcome back to our channel. This is the Philippine Home-based Virtual Assistants YouTube channel and I am your host Dolores. I would love to share with you a favorite tool that I use when I'm working with my client or with a project. This is also going to be a great tool for those who are working with a team. So if you're not using any productivity tool or project management tool, I would highly recommend for you to look into Trello. Okay, here we are. Of course, the first thing we're going to do is to search Trello on in Google. Okay, so we have typed Trello. Just click Trello if you found it. So why this is so popular? I'm not saying it's popular for just us virtual assistants, but I think this is more popular, especially if you are managing a team. Why is this important? Because it's more efficient and it really helps you to track the productivity of your teammates or team member. Why am I saying teammate? Team members or teammate. Okay, so of course, if you don't have an account yet, you have to create one. So let us create something like, although I have my account, I just want to show you how to create this from scratch. Let me just create something out of an email that I already use. Well, I can continue with one of my, let's just continue with one of the Gmail. That's how simple it is. Either you choose your existing email so that you can log in. Let's just choose one email that I use there. If you have not been using Trello, I'd suggest and highly recommend to discover this one and train your team on how you can really effectively use this to make your team and your work as efficient as it can be. Okay, you don't have to worry about tracking it manually because if you know how to use this and learn how to explore using this, you will truly enjoy the beauty of Trello. Okay, so this is the interface of Trello. Let's find out what are the things that you will be seeing here. Okay, Trello is now owned by Aglasian. So, what am I asked here? What is your team name? Let's say phbva. Okay, choose. Let's go with marketing. So there you have an idea what kind of a team you're going to create. Let's just say it's marketing. I don't have a team member, but I will try to invite. This is my real account for Trello. Let's just leave that be for now. I think it can be done. Okay, here for free account, meaning to say you don't have to pay anything. This is what you get. You can create up to 10 boards, so you maximize the boards so that you don't have to pay. But if you have to really pay for it, then that's a decision that you have to make eventually. Okay, one power up per board and unlimited automations, of course. This is the part where we are going to love Trello the most. All right, so for those who wants to pay for it, here are the things that you can have, especially when you are paying for it already. Start with business class. So that's the free account that you can use. Well, I don't want to use this. Oh, it's different now. They're already asking for this. Before, you don't have to go through this. Let's go back. Let's see if there's a way I can just create or use. I think start for 30-day trial. Oh, I'm so sad to say, but they are now asking for details such as this. Sad. Oh, there. Sorry, I didn't see that. Way to go. Yeah. Sorry about that. I didn't notice that I can, because since I already have my account, it's been a while and I've been using Trello for a long period of time and I've never experienced or encountered me being asked for that. So here it is. This is the Trello. Now, Why do I love Trello the most? Because it's easier to use or easy to use, easy to understand, easy to navigate, and most especially, let's just close this. Most especially, it's should- if you have a team, really, it's going to be helpful for your team to understand where are you at, what product, especially for a project, you can identify who's slacking and who's really with the challenge or with the schedule. I mean, you can really see who's moving and who's not. Okay. So here you can create the boards. Let's say you want your boards to be created per department, right? Let's say you have three departments. So this Trello is for marketing. So let's create one for graphic design, which is, of course, under marketing, graphic design. So you want to invite the people who are involved with graphic designing. So here you can see, you can invite your team. Of course, your team they must have a Trello account as well. Okay, you cannot invite them and they cannot join in if they do not have a Trello account. So that you can really share everything together. It's a cloud-based, right? So I won't add any team first, but I would create why did I click? Yes, graphic design. Okay, create board. So you can name your the entire team, or let's say the entire account. You can name it under your company, and under the company, you can create a board per department. So let's just wait for it to be saved. Why is it taking so long? There. All right, so let's just go back again. Let's create another card board. The ones we this one is called a board. Now this is it can be a per department or per team, whatever it is that you plan to use. But I would suggest make it clear and understandable. Okay, so this is a marketing Trello board or Trello account. If it is a company account, then you can create the boards per department. So I'm creating it as a marketing Trello account. So everything that is consisting here should be about marketing. So let's say social media. There. So create the board. I'm choosing a design. Let's just create two boards so that you will see how to create the content. Okay, let's now go back from the first board that we have created. This is the graphic design team. Now, if you have invited your team members here, then they can see whatever is happening here, and you can also tag them so that they know you are assigning them to work on something. Okay, so only the people who are invited per board and per card will see what's happening or what's going on. If you will not invite them and tag them whenever there's a project that you want them to work on, they will not be informed or notified. So you have to make sure that they know that they are being tagged so they can see and check their Trello on a regular basis. Okay, so this is the graphic design team. Again, you can invite your teammates. So make sure that they are invited. So here you can actually create a lot of different boards or cards rather. Sorry to confuse you. The first part that you see is the board, which is the graphic design team, and what's inside the board is you can create cards. Okay, so you can have a to-do list, ongoing, and done. So here you can actually create a card to do. Let's say graphic materials for FB. No, this is a graphic design. Oh, yeah, for FB, let's just say. So under that card, you can actually put all the tasks here. So you can add a description. Let's say this project should be completed on or before whatever date. And then once that's done, you can add the members that you want to particularly work on this project. Okay, so you can create a checklist, right? The checklist can be, let's say, designing. This is a process already. So in designing, you can put the first task, let's say, search or research for the images relevant, the theme. So assign a person. Since this is not part of the free, you cannot use it. Okay, so how you can do it, just tag the person. For example, you've invited a person already or a member here, just put a tag on their name before their names, and then just make it as Dolly Garner. So that means to say it's being assigned to me. Okay, number two, another task. So whoever is assigned, just put the put a tag before the name. All right. So that person who's been tagged, they can see that this one is assigned to them. So what they can do, if they're already working on it, they can even write a comment. So for example, I would answer or reply to myself. Let's say Dolly assigned something to Dolly as well. So Dolly E. Garner, I am now working on task number one, something like that. So you can save that. So Dolly, the person who assigned the task to Dolly 2 can now see that she already saw the assigned task to her. Okay, so that's how it is. And then you can even attach documents here if you want everybody to see what the expected results that you are aiming to achieve. So you can put it here, you can put a link, you can even attach really the entire, once you put the link, of course, the entire material will be attached here. So these are the areas where you can get your attachment. Okay, once it's attached, you can also see it here. Due date, this is something that you can use, but then again, when you put a due date, it may be, for example, you're putting a due date for the designing. This due date will actually be the entire due date for the entire project. So I would suggest don't use it because it might confuse others. Just put the information that you need. For example, here, when you say Dolly Garner, this is needed on. Because since you're using a free account, you cannot put a deadline or something here because it's a free account. So I would suggest just put the date manually. Okay, as well as this one, you cannot also put the person because it's a free account. Okay, but however, even if you're using the free account, you can really enjoy this already. It's really up to you guys if you want to upgrade your account. If you find that this is really awesome for you to use, then go ahead, upgrade it by all means. Okay, so once, for example, everything, you can add as many checklists. For example, the first step is designing. The second process would be um, printing, let's say, printing of draft, day of draft. Okay, so you can actually create this as a process. So the first one is designing, probably whatever process you have, you can put it here as a task. Okay, so let's say number three is the um, proofreading. Proofreading. Okay, who are the people involved? You can also put it here. You can also even add manually the date when you want to achieve or to be done. From here, actually, you can also respond or you reply. So let's say this person tagged Dolly Garner. From here, you can actually reply. Let's say Dolly Garner would reply. You can put an asterisk to highlight it. Where is that asterisk? There, double asterisk. And then tag the person who also tagged you to identify or to let or to inform them that you've seen this task and you're working on it. Okay, let's say I'm tagging Dali as well because it's my name. So, hi, I saw this task already and I'm on it and I'm noted recording with targeting. just to confirm that you're agreeing with the target date, you just have to respond. Say so there. So you would notice, oh, I forgot to put another asterisk at the last part. So you want to highlight your message to the person who tagged you, just put asterisk, double asterisk, just to make it a highlight. Okay. So once for let's say this has already been completed, right, Ali, just click like that. Okay, you can leave it be, and you can hide complete. So to show what has been completed, just show it. So this is really wonderful because you can easily keep track of what's happening. Where is it right now? Is it moving or is it not moving? So you can identify if people are really doing something. So you don't have to think about it, what's happening with this task, who's handling it. It's less of a problem to you if you're a manager. So delegating the task is going to be easy. So for example, this has been completed. Just move it to the done, then create another card for the graphic materials. Okay, so that's how wonderful Trello is. And going back to the boards for social media. So again, this one, you can create at least 10 boards for the free account. So you can have 10 boards still. And then you can create as many cards as you wish. Just be mindful when you create the cards. It has to be clear as well for all the people who will look at it, because you're not the only person doing so or using it. So you have to make sure that everybody would understand the design of the card and how it should really look, so that it will not confuse them. So if you only want to have 3 cards in each board, I would suggest do so. So it's simple to do, doing, done. Okay. So if you need to add something, let everybody know what the purpose of the card is all about, so you're not confusing everyone. Okay, so this is the first tool that I'm sharing with you that I really love using, and I hope you can really enjoy and discover using this as well for your team, and learn how to collaborate and learn how to really maximize and become more productive with whatever project you're working on. Thank you so much, and I hope you enjoyed this video. Bye.